apportioned taxes on labor. Most important, Congress is instructed to release and to restore fined citizens who have stood up for the truth and have been wrongfully imprisoned and fined. The state legislatures are instructed to repeal state income tax laws that are rooted in subtitles A and C of the Federal Internal Revenue Code and to protect citizens against unconstitutional seizure by the federal government. Article 9 seeks to reverse our unconstitutional foreign policy, particularly the meddling and taking of sides in the internal affairs of foreign countries, which cause their citizens to direct their hostilities towards the United States, resulting in a domestic war on terror and a police state, all in violation of the General Welfare Clause of the preamble of the Constitution. Congress is instructed to discontinue foreign aid not necessary for the defense against invasion of the United States, and to discontinue treaties that violate the war powers and general welfare clauses. The state legislatures are instructed to resolve to support these instructions to Congress. Article 10 seeks to stop our unconstitutional fiat debt-based money arrangement. Congress and the state legislatures are instructed to adopt as rapidly as possible an economically sound and constitutional alternative and competitive currency consisting of gold and silver coin. Article 11 seeks to give relief and remedy to America on the issue of unconstitutional public debt. Congress is instructed to cancel all debt incurred unconstitutionally, whether by bills of credit issued under the auspices of the Federal Reserve System or for programs, activities, and expenditures not authorized under Article 1, Section 8, rendering it all null and void, and to transfer all Federal Reserve assets to the Treasury Department, converting them to gold and silver. Congress is also instructed to repeal legal tender laws, preclude interference with any private medium of exchange, and to repeal the Federal Reserve Act. The state legislatures are instructed to reassert their right to act autonomously, refuse to accept federal scrip, and refuse to give the federal government any funds that could be used for unconstitutional activities. The state legislatures are also instructed to cancel all state debt incurred in violation of their state constitutions, whether by backdoor bonds issued under the auspices of public authorities or for unauthorized programs, activities, or expenditures. Article 12 seeks to stop the use of our armed forces for unconstitutional purposes in hostilities overseas without a congressional declaration of war. Congress is instructed to require the withdrawal of all of our troops from countries throughout the world, limit America's military action to the common defense, repeal all acts pertaining to the delegation of congressional war powers to the President, and to return jurisdiction of National Guard troops to their states. State legislatures are instructed to recall their National Guards, refuse to commit any equipment or militia that may result in injury or death without a lawful congressional declaration of war, and to protest military action by the President in any form without a congressional declaration of war, and to instruct U.S. congressmen to reclaim their exclusive constitutional power to declare war. Article 13 seeks to remedy the lack of administrative and congressional procedures to verify the eligibility of presidential candidates. Congress is instructed to hold a public hearing on the meaning of the Natural-Born Citizen Clause and the constitutional eligibility of the current president, and establish procedures to verify the eligibility of future candidates for the highest office of our land. The state legislatures are instructed to make statutes requiring the verification and public dissemination of the eligibility of candidates for the office of President of the United States as a condition of being placed on any state primary or general election ballot. Article 14 addresses unconstitutional and illegal immigration. Congress is instructed to ensure the President faithfully executes all of the immigration laws as required by Article 2 of the Constitution, and to impeach any president who fails to honor his oath of office in this regard. The state legislatures are instructed to ensure that governors faithfully execute state and federal immigration laws, and to impeach governors who fail to honor their oaths of office in this regard. On April 19th, the Articles of Freedom were served on all, or nearly all, members of Congress, all governors, and the leaders of each state legislature. Thus far, there have been discussions in a few states, but no tangible action or change. I started out giving you a picture of what it would be like if we were to obey our Constitution. For many of you, this vision may seem impossible to achieve given what is taking place in America now. It is not impossible. This document, the Articles of Freedom, the works of freedom-loving people like you and I, you and me, gives specific instructions to Congress and the states to show us the way back. I say to you today, acta non verba. We are at a time now, my friends, where we need deeds, not words, to bring about change. If we, the people, can come together peacefully, legally, and with constitutional authority in a critical mass, what I have called Operation People Power will succeed where individuals and small groups cannot. This requires effective organization and communications. In New York State, we have an opportunity like never before for all the liberty and freedom groups and organizations to come together and take action. Without a concerted effort here, we know the government of this state is destined for full collapse. It has already lost the trust and support of our people. Operation People Power, via the efforts of the We the People Foundation and our citizen action arm, the We the People Congress, will coordinate 16 regional meetings across New York State beginning on October 2nd and ending on November 20th to see if a critical mass can be created here. We will be reaching out to you. Step up and let us put the power back where it belongs, into the hands of we the people. Thank you.